quick inspirational video. I'm doing it for my student B, so B, I hope you're watching. We are learning how to drape and then how to transfer that to a flat pattern. And then we made a flat pattern out of just very thin packing paper just to see if it would fit, and so she can see what the changes are between a draped piece of muslin and then the flat pattern, and then how it looks on the body. And then she can see her design, you know, as it comes together, which is so cool. So B designed a crop top with a skirt, and we haven't done the skirt part yet, but we will get there. B, I wanted to show you how to move from this pattern onto doing the spandex. So we decided to do it out of spandex, which is form-fitting, and it's going to forgive some of the errors if there's any errors with the pleating and things. But what I'm going to do here is take the pattern, trace it out onto some scrap spandex, and then refit it onto the mannequin and see how the design looks. At that point, if you want to make any changes, you can take tailor's chalk and draw onto the design and then cut it out how you want. This is the back and forth part of the design process with draping, and once we have the final design, we make the final pattern, and then we choose the final fabric, which is the exciting part. So hopefully this gives you a little inspiration to maybe try some draping at home if you have a mannequin. I will put a link below on where to find mannequins. Inexpensive ones, they can get very expensive, and you don't need that. If you're learning, you don't need that. You can also choose the half size or like quarter size mannequins and do little patterns and then grade them up. So that's an option if you don't want to spend money on a mannequin. Okay, so that is just a little blurb on what we're going to do, what you're going to see in this very quick video. All the links will be placed below, and if you have any questions, that's where to put them. And hey, check out my new glasses for the studio. Don't you love them? They're so funky and fun. Okay, well that was quirky, so let's get on with it. I wanted to inform you of a few things, since we didn't do the draping in the video, that you can get yourself and try at home. That's what these videos are great for, right? So Draping and Designing with Scissors and Cloth, 1930s by Sandra Erickson. This is the book that I started with. I adore it just because I like vintage clothing, but who better to describe how to drape than how it was done originally. This is a really great book. I highly suggest it. Tiny little book. It's expensive. This says I spent $18 on it. I believe I got it off Amazon. I find it really, really worth it. So there's one. The second one I haven't worked with yet is precision draping using vintage techniques to create 1940s fashions. So just different style elements, and you know, they really go into not only draping but then flat pattern design. So also a very valuable resource. I think I also got it off Amazon. I don't see the author in this one, but I will link them below. And finally, for your draping projects, muslin. I buy it usually in bulk, on the bolt, and I think you can get it at Joann's for if you hit it right, you can get it for $2 a yard. I usually get the unbleached because the bleaching process is not great for our environment, people. So whatever you can do that helps, right? So unbleached muslin, you can probably get it for $2 a yard somewhere. And you want probably 5 yards minimum to start with. It gives you extra. And the other thing you can do if you don't want to buy muslin, which is what I do sometimes, is if you have a fabric stash and you have a very soft, sort of lightweight cotton, totally use that. Don't buy new stuff. Use old stuff. Okay, now you're set.